Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is well. I have some very exciting and beautiful news that I've surely mentioned before on this channel, but it's definitely worth re-mentioning and taking it into our hearts. And that is that the third temple is currently being built right now in heaven, and in the right time, God willing, immediately it will be revealed down here on earth. And this is done through our actions. Through our actions down here in this world, we penetrate the heavens above. Everything we do down here causes a reaction above. And when we have this in mind, we're going to be careful with our actions. We're going to make sure that all of our actions are in accordance with Hashem's will. To realize the magnitude, both the power of our good deeds, and God forbid, the power of, in a negative way, of a person's sins, God forbid. That the damage that a sin causes, and by that same token, how much more so? Because always the good measure is greater than the evil measure, 500 times greater. So the power of our good actions. The Rebbe explained that there are multiple ways to hasten the coming of Mashiach. And one way specifically that we build the third temple, which is a component of the coming of the Mashiach, one of the aspects of the coming of Mashiach is he will build the temple. And wait, is it built in heaven, or is it built here on earth? There's some opinions in the Gemara that say it will be built in heaven, and then some other opinions say it will be built down here on earth. So what do we do with these seeming contradictions? We know that it's not a contradiction. There's no contradiction. It's a combination of both, the Rebbe explains. It will be part of it, mostly will be built in heaven. And the Mashiach will finish the job and complete the put in the doors down here on earth. So because it will be completed down here on earth, when something's completed, it's attributed to the whole action. It will be built here on earth because it will be completed on earth. But it will be built in heaven because the majority of it will actually be built in heaven. So it's a combination of both, which is really what it is. It's a combination of heaven and earth. That is what the third temple is. It's a vessel. It is a, so to speak, a revelation of heaven down here on earth. It flows the heaven down here on earth. So how do we do this? The Rebbe explains, by learning the laws of the temple. When we learn about the laws of the temple, literally God's will, God's laws for how things are conducted in the temple, we build the temple. And this is, we don't have to look too far. Really, if you look in the description, I've put a link on Chabad.org, which is filled with laws about the temple, whether it's the laws of the structure of the temple, how it is all built, the different rooms, where the Kohanim would go and immerse in the holy waters, where the slaughtering of the sacrifices would take place, where the incense would be offered to the Almighty. These are all the details where we can see below, and literally, by learning these laws, we're showing Hashem we believe in Him. It's not just a temple that existed and that we remember. Rather, we trust in Hashem, and we're involving ourselves in the building of the third temple. We trust so much in Hashem that He's going to build it immediately, God willing, that we're already learning it and we're preparing ourselves for the coming of Mashiach. That is one way to hasten the building of the temple. We also can hasten the coming of Mashiach by, first of all, by following Hashem's will, by doing Teshuvah, by connecting to Hashem, by repairing our past and preparing ourselves for the future, by connecting to Hashem, doing Teshuvah, repenting and returning to Hashem. And specifically in certain ways, of course, it's the entire Torah at large, by doing Hashem's will. And if you're non-Jewish, by being a righteous Noahide. By doing all these things, we hasten the coming Mashiach. There's specific mitzvahs that specifically davka, that emphasize hastening the coming of Mashiach, that have an extra added emphasis of their acceleration of the coming of Mashiach. One is charity. By giving charity, the Rebbe explains that the greatness, giving charity is so great that it hastens the coming of Mashiach. As well as learning Hasidus, because it is the Torah of Mashiach, the secrets of Torah. Hasidus and Kabbalah are the Torah of Mashiach, because Torah of Mashiach is this inner part of the Torah where you're learning about God. You learn about the power of the mitzvahs. You learn about the power of the stories of the Bible, of the Torah. And that is what's going to happen when Mashiach arrives. He's going to teach us all the deepest secrets of Torah, that we're going to experience the godliness within the Torah. Now we realize the Torah is godly, but sometimes we're learning laws and we experience that they're holy, but there's a hidden light that remains hidden and enclosed within these mitzvahs. But when Mashiach comes, and by learning his Torah, by learning Chassidus, we experience the godly light that's within the Torah. We realize the power of mitzvahs. We're learning not just about what we have to do, but we're learning about who we're doing it for Hashem. So all of these aspects are something that we have to live our lives with an emphasis with. that we have to let it penetrate our being. This is very exciting stuff. And this is something that we have to do to accelerate the coming of Mashiach. So I wanted to share this with you all today to really publicize this message, because now with the internet, with Hashem's help, able to reach so many people around the world in seconds. So why not use it? And not just why not, this is really the purpose of the internet, is to use it to spread divine light. That now that the internet itself is becoming a messenger of spreading the Almighty's will. So let's spread it. Spread this video, please, if you can. Share it with others. You can like, comment, share, subscribe. You can also help support the Torah channel. You can donate to us to support us to continue and to grow further in our mission to spread godliness throughout the world. And we don't put any ads, and we are supported by you guys. Thank you so much. May Hashem bless you all. Any amount counts. And comment, like, share, subscribe. Do an extra good deed. Post your good deeds below. I'm interested. I want to know your good deeds, and everyone wants to know. Rebbe explains that it's very good to publicize your good deeds, because then it causes others to do good deeds and expands the message. May Hashem bless you all. May we experience the building of the third temple and the coming of Mashiach immediately. Thank you.